Morning from camp. Park Ranger Camp to be precise. Had a really good night's sleep. The moon was super bright. The stars were amazing. I mean, look around. There's like, there was a gazillion stars out and they were super bright last night. So that was pretty awesome. Now, as you can tell by the buff, the hat, and I had multiple layers on, it got cold last night. Like frost on the tent, frost on the grass, frost on my nose probably. But I tell you what, that Enlightened Equipment quilt I got, that thing rocks. It's rated down to 20 degrees, but I crawled in that thing and I'm telling you what, I was nice and toasty until I had to get out. Really wasn't looking forward to getting out, but did get up. Got to watch the sunrise. Still a beautiful, beautiful scene out here this morning. Right now, it's a little later than normally. I'm still hanging around camp, but that is because it was so cold last night. The whole tent frosted over, so I'm just trying to let the sun kind of melt some of that off and dry some of that up. Plan for today is up and over Washakie Pass, and we'll come over that and drop down the other side. We'll go by Skull Lake, and then we'll swing back to the south at that point, and we'll cruise down and we'll hit Marms Lake. And at that point, then we jump back onto a different trail that heads straight south back to the parking lot and the trailhead. I'm 50-50 today. I've got food and materials and everything for another night of camping. So I may just head down to that last lake right before you get to the trailhead. And depending on how we're feeling, and depending on what it looks like, if it's beautiful like this, I may just stay one more night and then get up tomorrow morning and hike the last half mile or so back to the truck and take off. That doesn't sound bad either. We are hiking through this beautiful valley, and I am just telling you what, man, there are huge granite bluffs all around us. Wow. Can you see this? That's a few thousand feet up to the top of that, if you were wondering. I believe we're going to head up through that pass right there. Down there's Lake Washakie or Washakie, something like that. You know how I am with those names. It's been a great day. I've just been kind of meandering, strolling, taking my time. Last day out here, man, I just really don't want to rush it. So, it's quite gorgeous. Thoroughly enjoying it. I'm not sure, but I think our pass is going up through there somewhere. We're going to find out here when we get to the bottom of this little hill which way the trail goes. If the trail goes that direction, then we're going to work our way up through there, which really doesn't look that bad. I mean, I've done a lot steeper. I mean, the winds are phenomenal, mind-blowing. Definitely one of the best places I've backpacked ever, if not the best place. I'm racking my mind here trying to, little chipmunk, trying to think of some place that I've backpacked that's better than this. And I'm drawing a blank. Sorry, Colorado. The backpacking trips I've done there, they pale in comparison to this. Sorry, Big South Fork, Red River Gorge. You guys are awesome, and I love backpacking around you. But I'm just saying, how do you top this? This is getting really steep. Let's see what's at the top. And that'll tell me whether we're going out that pass over there to the left or through that gap up there. The way we're turning, we might be going that way. We'll find out soon enough. Well, I got off trail a little bit, but it was worth it. Check out the cool little waterfall. And it gets bigger. And bigger. Pretty sweet. Good news. I am back on my downloaded map. I finally walked far enough to get back into it. And we're way up high here. We camped way down in the valley down there. It's so far down you really can't even tell where. In fact, we were down in that valley over there. Over that ridge. That big rock face you see right up there is the tip of that big rock face that was way up behind the tent. And the pass is up there. So I'm about to go over that. Wish me luck. There's a little more snow up there than what I'd like to see. Alright, we're about to start up this thing, but to give you perspective, if you look real close, right up there in the center, on the top in the snow, there are two people standing up there. So that gives you a little bit of perspective. So we got a couple of guys and a dog traversing that snow field up there. Dog's not having any trouble. The hiker's going really slow. Tells me it's going to be really slick. Alrighty, we're almost up here to the snow field. There's our couple of hikers. That's what I gotta traverse. And it looks pretty sketchy. The only good thing is if I start to slide, you can see there's a bunch of boulders around the way. I mean, I won't go too far. As long as I don't get tumbling, I'll be all right. But you never know. I mean, situations like this can go from good to horrible real fast. If anything bad does happen here and I'm not heard of again and somebody finds this and watches this, folks, you can know that I died a happy man. I died doing what I love. Doing what I love to do. Is so beautiful here. So gorgeous. Guess where we are? On the other side of that silly thing. I'm telling you what, that was scary. It wouldn't have been so bad. There's pretty decent, you can tell where people have walked, and so their feet have kind of sunk into the snow a little bit. But the sun has been out, obviously, today, and so it sort of melts over the footprints, but you still have the indentation that you can kind of walk on, and as long as you go slow and you really dig your feet in. What made it bad was that couple that was that came down this before me. The chick slid. She wiped out and started sliding down it. Well, the area where she slid, you could tell she just must have been like feet shooting out all directions, because the footprints disappeared, and it was really slick. And in fact, I hit that section, and trying to get across it, I lost my footing for just a second. Thank God he had my back, and my trekking poles dug in real well. Otherwise, I'd have went right back down to the bottom of that rascal. And with a backpack on, you just never know. It's real easy to lose your balance and get tumbling. Alright, I'm gonna give you one last look and then I'm putting this away so I can use both hands. We're getting in it. I checked down there a little ways before the snowfield and we were at about 11.2. So I'm not sure what this pass is, but Fort Wayne, Indiana is at about 800 feet. So we're a little higher than home. Why is my lens so steamy? Hold on. Oh, that's better. Across that snowfield, been making my way up this, and that's what I've got is this scree or talus field to the top. I mean, it's not that much further, but as you can tell, there's not really a trail. This is going to be 3 points of contact at all times type of deal. I think we're going right up to there. So here comes the fun stuff. My friends, looky here. Washakie Pass. We made it. We came from that side and we're headed this way. Somewhere. I see the trail, so we're just going to follow it. Boy, it's a beautiful view from up here though. Fantastic. There's where we're headed. If you look, you can see 3 hikers coming up the trail at us, way down yonder. It's just a little after noon, probably 20 after or so. And so I think we hit that summit, or that pass, right about noon. And we're actually making really good time. Still haven't decided if I'm going to stay in the tent another night or if I'm going to sleep in the truck. I guess we'll see how I feel when I get to the truck. I know one thing's for sure. I need to stop somewhere here pretty soon and get my fly out and let it dry because it's all wet. This big valley down here looks like a pretty good spot for that. I might actually just set the whole tent up and take 20 minutes or so and just take a break and let my legs recover from this downhill, because this has been pretty crazy coming down that thing as well. It's still gorgeous. Amazing, 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 beautiful place. Enjoy this lovely view. Crazy. So we have camp made. It is Sunday night. We are camped at the beautiful Meeks Lake. And we'll go put the bear vault up here in a bit. We'll bring the backpack in with us, but we got a nice stealth camp spot. And you got to see the way the fish are jumping here. This is crazy. They're just everywhere. Wow, look at that. Morning. Well, it is a little bit of a bittersweet Labor Day morning. Sweet because I get to go home and see my girls. Well, at least start the drive home. I won't get there until probably late sometime tomorrow. Bitter because I have to leave this stuff behind. Not real excited to be leaving, but I am excited to be heading home, and I definitely could use a bath or a shower. I got to looking at my legs last night, and holy cow. So we have about 1 mile out to the truck tonight, or today. Definitely a good trip. Got to see lots and lots of the Southern Wind River Range. Glad I called the audible and opted not to just do the circ, because I would have missed out on so much. I'm telling you, that section yesterday coming off the west side of Washakie Pass, that was some of the most beautiful scenery I've ever seen. Where I saw those deer, that was some of the most beautiful scenery ever. It's been a great trip. Had a great time out here. I know this spot. This is where we were on Friday. A little earlier than this. But we were here, headed that way, which started our grand adventure. Busy place. I see the black stallion. Look at all the cars though. Holy cow. Let's turn around and go back. Nah.